that memory. 2 and 1. You're there now. Very good. Just remember, if it was day or if it was night, you're there again. In that memory, see day or night. Yes. Continue. Whatever comes to your mind.
It's a conscious memory.
It's a conscious memory, of course. Continue. All memories are conscious. Continue.
Uh, it's being yelled at by my mom letting for running after my dad on the tractor with my little brother.
I see. Very good. So you are there now. Be there with your mother. And your mother is yelling at you. What is she saying to you? Repeat what she's saying.
Saying you should know better than that. What are you doing running off on the road and taking your little brother with you?
That's it.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Yes.
Don't you have any, don't you know you could have been killed, could have been hurt, you could have been all these things.
Very. How does that make you feel when your mother is saying these things to you?
I didn't mean to do anything. So it hurts.
Yes. Feel all of that. Feel that it hurts. And how old are you?
4.
4 years old. Very good. Very good. So let me talk to your mother for a second. Let's see what she said. 3, 2, 1, change. Lydia, what is happening with Carol? I see that she is upset and she's crying. What is happening?
She doesn't listen. She just does things without thinking. She's just
Yeah,
a willful little girl.
it's interesting, right? You just said it. She's a little girl. How old is she?
She's she's 4, but
She's 4. Okay. And what has she done for you to yell at her?
she's she's her daughter. She's her dad's favorite.
She's her dad's favorite. Yes. And is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing
Why is that a bad thing? What makes you say that?
because
Yes.
I'm number one.
You are number one. I see. I understand now. So is not that you're upset at her because she's running after her father. You're jealous, right? Is this what is happening?
I'm not going to admit to that.
You're not going to admit. No, you don't have to admit. That is not a problem. So here's the thing, Lydia. How were you when you were a little girl? How was your life?
I worked hard.
Yes.
I had to fight for every minute of my life. My
Yes.
I had to help my mother and my father. I had to drive the
Yes.
tractor. I had to kill the chickens. I had to skin them. I had to do everything.
It's a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
How did you feel when you had to do all of that?
They have it easy.
No,
These
but how did you feel when you were doing all of that?
I I I did it because I had to, and my mother needed me. My father needed me.
Yes, but
But
how did
my sisters took advantage of me
yes, but how did you feel while you had to do all of that? How did you feel?
like a slave, like a
Like a
workhorse.
slave, very good. Were you anybody's favorite?
No,
And how did that make you feel?
Invisible.
Invisible, right? Yes. So now you have this little girl in front of you. You have your daughter. She's somebody's favorite. Reason enough to be super happy. She's having a better life. She doesn't have to do what you did. Kill the chicken, drive the tractor. Your sister's taking advantage of you. Nobody's taking advantage of her. Wouldn't that be reason enough to be happy for your daughter? That she doesn't have to go through what you went through? Wouldn't that be enough?
No,
Why not?
nobody ever appreciated me.
Nobody ever appreciated you. Okay. And there's a reason why you treat your daughter this way?
She doesn't,
Yes.
shouldn't be that easy for her.
It shouldn't be that easy for her. It shouldn't be that difficult either. Would you like to hold on one second? Let me talk to Carol for a moment. Carol, why don't you tell your mom how you feel when she treats you that way?
I feel like I'm invisible, like I'm the slave, like I'm just somebody to be ordered around.
Yes. So Carol, what would you like so Lydia, what would you like to reply to Carol? See how she's feeling now. Is that what you're trying to do? To make her feel that way?
Why shouldn't I? She's
I see.
nobody respected me. Why should I give that to anybody else? Nobody
Okay.
saw me. I have to do everything myself. Nobody
I
helps me.
see.
Nobody was there for me.
I see. Very good. All right. So let me talk to Carol again. 3, 2, 1, change. Carol, this reminds me of 2 teachers that I had when I was in school, Mr. Smith and Mr. Brown. Mr. Smith was a negative man. Every time, everything he said was, don't do this, don't do that, this is not right. Every time I wanted to play with my friends, don't run, you're going to fall, your clothes are going to get dirty, you're not supposed to be having fun at school. And for Mr. Brown, he was such a very positive man. He was always saying, yes, that's the way to do it. Yes, you can run. And if you sweat or you fall down, just wash your clothes. And this homework, it looks good, but if you make a change here and there, it's going to be perfect. We learned from those 2 teachers. From Mr. Smith, how not to do things, and from Mr. Brown, how to do things. So from what you're telling me, from what your mother is telling me, Carol, you have in front of you a teacher how not to do things. Being 4 years old, what are you learning from your mother? What not to do? What are you learning from her?
Not to be like her.
Not to be like her, because that makes people feel like what?
Shit.
Shit, very good. So if you think about it, Carol, you're learning just a beautiful lesson right now, being 4 years old, thanks to your mother. If you think about it, thanks to what your mother is doing to you and the lesson you're learning, whenever you have your kids in the future, they will never feel like shit. And whenever your kids have kids, your grandkids, they will never feel like shit. Just because of the lesson that you just learned. All you can do from where you are is just send love to your mom and compassion, hoping that she learns her own lessons on how to treat others the way she wants to be treated. Besides, how can we ask her to give you something she doesn't have? She never had attention. She never had love. How can we ask her to give you something she doesn't have?
Yeah.
So just send her love and compassion and let her continue her journey, hoping that she learns those lessons.
Yeah.
But where have you been storing this sadness in your body all these years? 64 years. Where have you been storing this sadness in your body?
My heart
In your heart. Very good. And if that sadness had a color, what color would it have?
was brown,
Brown. And if it had a texture, what texture would it have?
murky, um, rough.
Very good. So now just get that brown, murky stuff out of your heart. It doesn't belong there. Send it back to the universe. Very good. And in that place where this sadness was, put something beautiful instead. What would you like to put? Do you have any pets being 4 years old?
Yeah, rusty.
Rusty. Would you like to put Rusty in your heart?
Mm.
Very good. So put Rusty in your heart. And from now on, every time you remember about this event, you're going to remember Rusty. Now just forgive your mom. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting, doesn't mean stop seeking justice. Forgiving, that means that today you stopped drinking this poison that was killing your heart. So just forgive now. Very good. And with that forgiveness and with Rusty in your heart, I'm going to count from 5 to 1 again. I want you to look for another memory, a sad memory. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are there now. Yes. Very good. So in that memory, see day or night?
Stay.
Day. And what is happening?
It was just that was just last year.
Yes. Continue.
Um, my daughter's studying acupuncture, and I sent her a book on, she used to love Louise Hay.
Yeah.
So I sent her a really big, expensive book that was like an expansion of all
Yes.
the metaphysical conditions in the body and the source in the body.
Yes.
And I thought she would love it because I thought it would help her.
Yes.
And instead, I got a really mean reply. Don't send me any more books. Um, I,
Yes.
it was just ungrateful,
Yes. I'm grateful. And what else?
and it's like nothing I do for her is ever enough either.
That's very good. Repeat that one more time.
Nothing I do for her is ever enough.
Yes. And what do you feel when you are never enough? What do you
Sad,
feel?
worthless.
Sad and worthless. Very good. And now I am going to count from 3 to 1. And I want you to go back to another time when you're feeling sad and worthless. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. If you know, even if you think you're making it up, what is happening now? Where are you? Yes.
There's nothing yet.
There's nothing yet. Just find one of those times. Never enough. Yes.
I'm I'm at a state competition for 4-H,
Very good. Continue.
and I'm I made this beautiful dress, and it's something called the dress review, and I'm modeling my dress, and
Yes.
it's a beautiful white long dress.
Yes. Continue.
Uh, and down at the competition in Las Cruces, it's the people there are there's people from all over the state, and
Yes.
they just look at me, and I feel not hatred, but
Yes.
something negative.
Yes.
Nobody sees or appreciates me or what I've created.
Yes. So how does that make you feel?
Invisible and
In-
worthless.
Invisible and worthless. Very good. So now I'm going to count from 3 to 1. I want you to go back to another time where you felt exactly that way, invisible and worthless. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. What is happening now? Yes. Whatever comes to your mind. Invisible and worthless. Where are
I'm I'm in a high school,
you? In high
and
school? Yes.
I'm a sophomore, and it's that like initiation week for sophomores.
Yes.
And some people I could volunteer to be a slave and get auctioned off to the seniors to like carry their books and stuff for the week. And
Yes.
I'm standing there in the auditorium, and nobody wants me.
Nobody wants you. Yes. And how does that make you feel?
Invisible and worthless.
It's worthless. Very good. Feel all of that in your body. So now I'm going to count from 3 to 1. I want you to go to the very first time, the event that originated this for you, feeling worthless, feeling invisible. 3, 2, 1. You are there now. If you know, even if you think you are making it up, where are you now as you feel worthless and invisible? Yes. Yes. Whatever comes to your mind. Yeah.
I'm at another state competition.
I'm at another state competition. Very
I'm
good.
I'm I'm about 11 years old,
Yes.
and I'm in the room where I'm supposed to give my demonstration,
Mm-hmm.
and well, there's another girl giving her demonstration, and we're not supposed to leave the room
Yes.
when somebody's giving a demonstration, but my county agent calls me outside the room like
Yes.
it's urgent, and so I go outside to see what he wants, and he just was telling me he wasn't sure if I was entered into the right category.
Yeah.
And he said, well, there's nothing we can do now, so go ahead and go back in. So I went back in. And so she finished her demonstration. And when I went up to the front of the room to set up, there was this big old woman in the front of the class and in front of the room and in the front row. And as I was setting up, she said really loudly, she said, I thought it was really rude for her to have left the room during the other demonstration.
Yes.
And I just felt horrible because I didn't do it on purpose, and I didn't mean to interrupt.
Erica. Yes. So let me talk to that woman for a moment. Three, two, one, change. Hey, lady, what is going on? Why are you yelling at this 11-year-old girl? What is happening?
Well, she wasn't supposed to leave. It's not.
Okay.
It was rude. She interrupted the other my
Yeah.
girl's demonstration.
Your girl's demonstration. So you feel disrespected.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't blame you, no. Anybody would be disrespected. Have you asked her why she had to leave?
No.
Why do you ask her? Instead of judging somebody, why do you ask her first? What if she had to go pee? What if, I'm just giving you stupid examples. What if she's 11 years old? What if she got her period? What if somebody called her? You don't know, do you?
No.
Why don't you ask her then?
It's not my job.
Is it your job to judge and offend others?
Yeah, if she's putting my girl at a disadvantage, yes.
Yes, but you're yelling at another child that is not your child. And if you're making an accusation for another child and you think this is your duty, then at least ask why she left before you do that. Hold on 1 second. Let me change. Three, two, one, change. Carol, explain this lady why you had left.
I left because my county agent called me out. It wasn't my fault. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt her.
Yes, and I tell her why your county agent called you.
He thought I was in the wrong category. He's the one that shouldn't have called me out if he knew that I wasn't supposed to have left and he couldn't do anything about it.
That's it. Yes. So, lady, now that you know what happened, what would you like to tell this little girl?
Uh, I guess it's all right.
You guess?
Well, it's too late now.
No, it's never too late. You can say, I'm sorry. I was wrong.
I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Yes, very good. Would you like to forgive this woman that was judging you, Carol?
Yeah.
Very good. So they forgive. And where have you been keeping this sadness in your body, this judgment?
Mm, On my solar plexus.
Very good. Now just take it out of there. It doesn't belong. Just remove that sadness. Very good. And put something beautiful instead. What would you like to put?
Peace.
Peace. Put peace in your solar plexus. From now on, every night, every time you remember about this, you're gonna remember about this peace in your solar plexus. And now I am going to count from 3 to 1. I'm going you to go back, getting smaller, younger, back to the time you're in your mother's womb. You can remember, you can imagine this time in your mother's womb. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. So I just want you to be in this dark and moist environment. During this time in your mother's womb, you're connected to her. You can feel what she feels. You can think what she thinks. What is your mother feeling?
Sad.
Sad, very
Scared.
good, scared. And I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And you're going to repeat the first few words that come from your mother, why she's sad. 3, 2, 1. What is your mother saying?
Mm,
Why is she sad?
Because her mother's dying.
That's it. And as your mother's mother is dying, as she's sad, how does that make you feel?
Sad.
Sad. Just feel all of that. And as I count on from 3 to 1, I want you to move forward to the next important event during your time in your mother's womb. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. Yes, what is happening now? Yes.
I think her mother died.
Her mother died. Yes. And what is
She's in
your... Mm-hmm.
I think she's in shock. It feels empty.
Yes. And if she's feeling empty, how does that make you feel?
Uh, Abandoned.
Abandoned. Very good. What is your mother saying now? As her mother died, what is she saying? Listen. Yes. That's it. Yes. Listen to conversations. What the mother is saying. Very yes. What is she saying now as her mother died? Yes. Yes. Continue.
she's just sad.
She just sad. Mhm.
She's trying to. She's feeling my dad's sadness too, because his mom is dying too, and
Yes.
they're both
They're
like
both
orphans.
sad. Yes. They're
Yeah,
both orphans. And as you're feeling orphans, how does that make you feel?
like another orphan.
Like another orphan. Yes. So I'm going to count again from 3 to 1. I want you to move forward to the next important event during your time in your mother's womb. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Yes, what is happening now?
I guess I'm
Yes,
getting close to being born.
getting close to being born. And what is your mother feeling?
Just wants to get it over with.
Wants to get it over with. And how does that make you feel?
Like a burden.
Burden, right?
And my dad wants a boy.
And knowing that you're going to be a girl, what does that make you feel? How does that make you feel knowing that your father wants a boy?
Look, I don't want to disappoint him.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So up to here, what has been the most difficult moment during your time in your mother's womb?
I'm feeling abandoned and orphaned.
So now I am going to count from 3 to 1. You're going to start being born. What type of delivery is this going to be? It's natural, right? So I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, I want you to feel the anesthesia going into your mother's body. 3, 2, 1. You feel the anesthesia now, and as this anesthesia is entering, what is it doing to your mother?
It's numbing her.
It's numbing her. And as your mother is being numb, what is it doing to you?
It's numbing me.
Numbing you. Very good. Very good. So move forward to the moment your mother wakes up. Let me know once she has you in her arms. Now I want you to talk to your mother. I want you to tell your mother that you want your energy, her motherly energy, her motherly energy that she was not able to give to you when you were born because she was out. Says, Mom, I want my energy, my feminine energy, and I want it now. I need it now. Talk to her.
Mom, I need my feminine energy back. I need it. I want it.
Yes.
I was
Very,
missing so much. I need it back.
yes.
I need all my power back from you.
Very. So once you're ready, just get your energy back, put it back in your soul. And now check up all of these emotions that you were feeling in your mother's womb, being scared, being sad, feeling abandoned, orphaned. Which of those emotions belong to you and which belong to your mother?
I think they all belong to her. Except,
That's it. And now, I want you to get away from this memory. I want you to remember this headache you were feeling before the session. The headache and the neck. Feel that with more intensity now. And this thing that you feel in the neck and the head feels similar to what? This is what is happening to your neck.
it's being broken.
It's broken. Very good. So we'll count from 3 to 1. I want you to go back to the moment your neck's broken. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. If you knew, even if you think you're making it up, where are you? As the neck feels broken. Yes. Yes.
I'm not there.
I'm not there. Where are you now?
I'm thinking.
Yes. Don't think, feel. Where do you feel you are?
Afraid.
Can you repeat?
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid. Very good. Feel that. Feel that with more intensity. And what makes you say that you're afraid? Where are you? That's it. That's it. Very good. What is happening?
people.
Yes.
People.
Yes.
Mm.
What happens with people?
They're yelling at me.
People yelling at me. Very good. Continue. What else is happening? Yes. What are they saying? What are they yelling at you?
Stoner. Stoner. Burner. Burner.
That's it. Feel all of that. Continue. A little bit more. What happens next? That's it.
Some people grab me.
Yes. Yes.
They carry me.
Like carrying you. Yes. Continue. Yes. A little bit more. Continue.
They throw me over
Throwing you over
a cliff.
a cliff. Okay. And what happens once they throw you off the cliff?
land on something hard.
Yes. Very good. Is there where your body dies?
No,
No, what happens next?
my loved ones, my kids come get me. They pick me up.
That's it. Continue.
They try to carry me back home.
Home. Yes. Do you have, is your body male or female there?
I'm a female.
Female. Very good. So move back home. And what happens then?
They can't help me. My neck's already broken.
It's already broken. Yeah. Very good. So now I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And I want you to go back to the beginning of all of this thing for your soul. The beginning of this issue with your neck and people throwing you. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. What is happening? Yes.
I'm trying to teach people.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They don't have to listen to the church. They have their own
Mm-hmm.
wisdom. They
Yes.
they listen to me.
Yes.
They they can feel. They touch
Mm-hmm.
stones.
Very good.
They can feel.
They can feel. So what happens next? Move forward a little bit more. See what happens.
The, the church doesn't like it. Somebody tells on me.
Mm-hmm.
So they come and get me.
Very good. Continue.
My
Con-
kids are screaming.
yes.
My husband can't help me. My
Uh,
father, my father taught me. He can't help
yes.
me either. Everybody's afraid.
That's it. A little bit more. Continue. What happens next?
They drag me away.
Yes. Move forward. See where they take you.
They take me in front of these people,
On
these
this.
church people, elders, priests, something.
Yeah.
And
What are they
the,
saying to you?
and the one that accused me is there. She's she's telling them
She's telling them.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
evil.
I want you to look at that woman in the eyes. Remember that the eyes are the windows of the soul. Have you seen those eyes before?
I think I know her.
Yes, very good. Okay. So as I count from 3 to 1, move forward to the moment they throw you again. But this time, allow your body to feel everything again. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. Yes. What is happening now? Yes. Continue.
I tried so hard. I
Yes.
just wanted to help.
Yes. Have they thrown your body off the cliff now? So up to here, what has been the most difficult moment of this experience?
I can't help my family.
Can you repeat that?
I can't help my
I
family.
can help my family. Very good. And once you're ready, just allow that body to die.
Hopeless.
Hopeless, yes. And contemplate that dead body, understanding that with the death of that body, that experience is over forever. None of this belongs to you anymore. Now, I want you to talk to those that kill you. Ask them for your energy back and tell them whatever you want.
Okay, you hypocrites. I've seen you before. You're the same ones who always,
Yes,
always find judgment.
that's it. Give me my
You're
energy back. The energy you took
so
from me.
self-righteous. Give me my energy back. Give me my energy back. All of my truth, all of my power, all of my goodness,
That's it.
my light.
That's it. And now I want you to talk to your family. Explain to them that you now need to go to the light. Do not to worry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't have helped you more. I have to go now.
Erica. What do you think you had to learn in that life?
Be more careful.
Man, did you learn that lesson?
No.
No. So what situations are you going to choose as when you come back as Carol to learn that lesson?
Uh,
Situations in that life, in the life of Carol.
to be still, I would still speak out.
Speak
Use my
out.
voice more against injustice and truth,
Erica. Erica.
not to hold back. I was still right. Even if I lost my life, it was still right to help
Erica.
others.
Good. Let's get your energy from that body and take your soul to the light. Getting away from that body, getting away from that life, so that you take your soul to rest now. And let me know once you're in the light.
Mm.
There we go. Now I want you to go back to this mountain with the stream and just walk and recharge your energies. In a moment, I am going to count from 1 to 5. As I count, I want you to start coming up the stairs because we're going to return. With each step, you're going to feel lighter, happier, refreshed, with renewed energy and purpose now. 1, start coming up, feeling lighter, happier. 2, disconnect any emotions, thoughts that do not serve you anymore. Disconnect again from that life. 3, keep coming back. From now on, you know that you're going to feel more than enough because that was never your emotion. You will not be sad. From now on, you will not feel abandoned because you were not the one that was abandoned. It was your parents. Keep coming back. You will not feel scared. You have your voice now. You can speak your truth and you will never feel judged again. That life where you were judged is over now. 4, coming back, feeling lighter, happier, ready to come back. Today, December 9th, 2022. And 5. Opening your eyes now, little by little. Welcome back. How do you feel?
I feel like the last thing I brought with me was courage.
Very good. Very good.
Hmm.
Awesome.